Finish over worldly, last ball of the day. Finish with a good one. Aye, not bad with the side net. +2. And that's a wrap. What's up guys, Matt from footballboots.co.uk, and today we're ditching our black and orange football for the Champions League version, and that is because Adidas have just released their stunning Champions League football boots, which we're going to do an unboxing here and then take on pitch for a test and review. So let's get straight into it. So guys, which pair of boots do we have in this Adidas box? Well, they are the ACE17 Plus Pure Controls. Now the UCL Dragons pack actually comes in the Pure Control and Pure Chaos variation. We've got the Pure Controls, and they are of course inspired by the Welsh Dragon, as the Champions League final this year is going to be played at the Millennium Stadium. So what's actually happening with this specific pair of boots? So as most of you guys already know, Adidas just released their Blue Blast collection, and this Dragons pack actually uses very similar colours. It's got a majority of black and then some blue and red trim. Now, different to the Blue Blast collection, which just had a normal colourway, the UCL Dragons pack actually features a dragon graphic along the lateral side of the boot, across the heel and also to the medial side, and it really does look very unique. And of course it's inspired by the Champions League being played at the Millennium Stadium in Wales this year. So it's not actually the first time that Adidas have released a special colourway for a tournament. Back in Euro 2016, towards the latter stages of the competition itself, Adidas released their Euro 2016 Paris pack, which again was very similar to the Dragons pack. That was the black colourway with some blue and red trim, from that kind of medial side panel going towards the back of the boot, and that's exactly the same with the Dragons pack. It's black across the majority, and then across the side panels it's blue and red again. So Adidas do really like this kind of colourway, and also releasing special colourways for European tournaments. So who can you expect to see wearing the new UCL Dragons pack Pure Control? Well, it's very hard to say who's going to switch to this colourway, but obviously Arsenal and Mesut Ozil are still in the Champions League, so he could wear this boot. And also, interestingly, PSG and Barcelona play each other in the next round, so Ivan Rakitic and Julian Draxler might wear these boots and come against each other. So we've obviously got the Pure Controls in hand, but as already mentioned, the Dragons pack also includes the X16 Plus Pure Chaos. Now, Real Madrid and Gareth Bale are still in the Champions League, and they've got a great chance of winning it this season because they've been looking incredibly good. Now, obviously, Gareth Bale wears the X16.1 at the moment, but earlier in the season, he was also seen in the Pure Chaos. So if Real Madrid do well and get towards the latter stages of the tournament and reach the final, then you might see Gareth Bale wearing the Pure Chaos with the Welsh Dragon-inspired graphics at the Millennium Stadium itself. So let's take a close look at the actual design and colourway. Now, across the majority of the boot, it is solid black, and Adidas have used that as the base coat for those blue and red dragon-inspired graphics. Now, on the lateral side of the boot, alongside the Adidas 3 stripes, which are solar blue, there's some red detailing. Now, these red detailing almost give off the look of a dragon set of eyes across the side there. And there's also some more red flecks going across the back of the heel and also on the medial side of the boot. And interestingly, that is also added onto the sole plate itself to create a gradient effect going from the black also to the medial side of the boot, and then it changes to that blue and red detailing on the back 4 heel studs and the external heel counter. Overall, it's very unique, and it's something that I really like myself. I love the Paris pack for Euro 2016, so the UCL Dragons pack I'm a massive fan of as well. So these Champions League Pure Controls are the first pair of football boots by Adidas to feature dragon-inspired graphics. If you remember back to the Adizero days, Yuji Yamamoto created those very bold and colourful designs, again with those dragon-inspired graphics, which were much more bold than these ones. They were more all-out dragon-inspired scales all across that upper, but this time around, it's a little bit more subtle and a lot more like the Paris pack. But that's enough of how they actually look, so let's take them out on pitch to see how they fit, feel and perform. That's the way. So we've got some iconic Champions League footballs, and we've also got the brand new Dragons pack Pure Controls. Tommy's going to slide them on. They're a little bit difficult to get on, but once they are on, they're very comfortable. And once he's got them both on feet, then we're going to start using these Champions League balls and the Champions League boots to smash them into that top bin. So merged in with the Dragon graphics on the side panel, we've got the Adidas 3 stripes, and these aren't just there for branding purposes, but they add to the lockdown, which again adds to responsiveness. So let's see what the Dragon graphics actually look like when the boot's on feet. And as you can see, the lateral side panel is the most bold part of the boot, with those blue and red colours coming together, but it's also on the medial side of the boot as well. It's a little bit more subtle. There's not as much red on the medial side, there's hardly any, apart from those rear studs. And as we can see on the bottom of the boot as well, that's continued, and we can see there also features boost technology, which the 17 Plus Pure Control is hailed on. So the Champions League is all about some of the best players in the world all sharing the same pitch on the same night and scoring some of the best goals and most iconic in football history. Tommy's got the Pure Controls on, which are all about clean ball striking, so can he hit the back of the net as well? So there's the Welsh Dragon inspired Pure Controls, there's the Welsh Wizard of Gareth Bale, but we've got Tommy, and can he hit a free kick like the Real Madrid winger? Almost. So one of my own personal favourite features of the Pure Control, I've said it many times before, but on this 17 Plus model, it comes equipped with boost technology, which feels so unique underfoot, is very comfortable, and it also gives you a little bit of a cushion and springy sensation. So in terms of comfort for 90 minutes, you're going to be assured of that with the 17 Plus Pure Control. So Adidas have brought out some stunning colourways so far in the last few months. We've obviously had the mainly black checkered black pack, also those black again blue blast pack, and now these UCL Dragons pack Pure Controls. But which has been your favourite Pure Control of the last couple months? Vote in the poll card now for the three just spoken about. So Tommy, can you hit that Julian Draxler half volley? I'm saying keep it safe in that. 25 yards out, Rakitic territory. Has he got the tech? Ain't bad. So another part of the Pure Control which I love is that new control skin upper. It just feels a little bit more grippy compared to the 16 Plus model, and as you can see when Tommy's striking the ball, it just gives you that nice grippy purchase sensation when striking the ball with different parts of the foot. If you want to put a bit of whip in it, you can. If you want to strike it to get a little bit of zip, you can also do the same. That control skin upper really is just that good for a synthetic upper. So what is the one big downfall of the 17 Plus Pure Control? Now there's no doubt that it is a great model by Adidas, but it doesn't feature any laces, which means that you can't customize the fit. So if you have excessively wide feet or narrow feet, you can't actually get it to fit maybe exactly as you want. So if you do have either of those foot shapes, then go for the 17.1 Prime Knit.
Champions League ball, Champions League boots, something's got to happen.